We lit in the building. It's that new gear, man. That's that Katie drip. I told y'all that boy drip was coming, boy. I'm telling you. That 999. 9 to the 9th power times 9. Hey, we kind of getting on late because we just not getting really back from the event, man. I wish I'm gonna get more better on. I got a lot of footage on the camera that I gotta chop up, but I'm talking about like on the camera holding the phone. It won't let me do like the like transactions and stuff with the while you on the phone, right? So I gotta get off the live to do the transaction because this phone is the phone that my live hooked up to, not the other one. Hey man, shout out Blue Pill, shout out Red Pill, right? I copped the gold monatomic gold water from Blue Pill. You saw we had Blue Pill on the live. He's at the event. Man, you gotta cop this right here. Look at it. The bottle just fire by itself. The bottle. When I get through using this, I'm gonna keep the bottle because the bottle's fire. Look at that. This right here this is hot, man. You gotta go check out the brother Blue Pill on the gold water. So me and my wife finna be checking that out, man. Shout out to the owner of the place that we was at. She just reminded me of somebody like from the past, like she was a queen. I mean, like an empress that reincarnated. She got all Native American features. She's got a real high level mother, big mama energy to her. She got a big mama energy. Yeah. So you see me rocking the new the drip guard gear that's about to get ready to hit the streets, man. This is exclusive. You ain't got this. Look at this right here. Hold on, let me show you this joint, man. Look at it. Look at that design. Kay said he ain't like it, man, but I think it's fire. This shit crazy. This shit is retarded. Really is fire. It's fire, man. So y'all gonna be seeing this if you're in the A, and you probably gonna be here at the website. This the pink joint for my ladies, for the feminine, you know what I'm saying? For my ladies, you gotta go on. So you got different colors. You're gonna have all the color shirts. This is like the beginning of of him getting his clothing line off the ground. So support the brother K the Drip Guard. We're gonna have his Instagram in the links. Shout out Sunrise. Me and Sunrise was out there the whole time, man, kicking it with our family, man. That was a beautiful event right there. Like I said, shout out to the owner. And we're gonna get into some of this monatomic gold because a lot of people forgetting about the monatomic gold, man. And this is really the limitless drug. This is what we was using as the limitless drug back in ancient Kemet. I got my chain turned around the wrong way. Right? Working on the back side. Hey, so yeah, that's my chain, right? So this is bottle just as fire. Yeah, this is the Blue Pill joint, man. We ran into the Blue Pill. Like I said, shout out Blue Pill, man. Much love. That brother, hey, I'm telling you, Blue Pill is different, man. He always wear white, right? That's like a sign, it's like a signature. It's like a signature, man, of an angelical being. Somebody that always wear white. That's a real pure being. The people that wear white all the time like that, they real pure divine people. And just like me listening to them talk, it's something about. There's a reason why it's the blue pill and the red pill. It's a reason why it's some of that shit is probably over our head on why they name red pill and blue pill. It's way deeper than just some shit they copy out the Matrix. Something's way deeper than that, man. It's way deeper than that when you meet these brothers. To me, it's just my perspective, you know. But yeah, the monatomic gold, man. You should have been out there to get some of that, right? This right here's a $50 bottle. He got the $80, like $100. You can go up, you get the family size joints. I think he also had some sage in the box and stuff. I started to get some of that, but I figure like I'm down here now. When I come back, I'm gonna be ready because I didn't have enough scratch on me then. But when I come back the next time to the next event, I'm gonna be ready to cop everything everybody got. But I had to get that gold though. You know what I'm saying? You had to get that monatomic gold. Look at the bottle, man. The detail on this joint is crazy. Look how you got that joint. There's so much detail on that, man. Like I say, this right here bottle so far, you can actually keep the bottle as like a souvenir or something after you get through using the joint. And it's kind of like got a little weight to it too. Like it's solid. It's pretty solid. This thing so ain't glass. Like it might be mere metal. Oh yeah, shout out to brother Blue Pill, man. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about some other time ago too, though. Yeah. So at the event, it was lit, man. They was dancing, playing the drums. I probably taste the best vegan burger I done had thus far since I converted to doing the vegan stuff. The best burger at that Caribbean spot right there. That dude got the best vegan burgers in the game, bro. Like I done tasted so far. The sister that had she was out there yesterday. I didn't go down there to see if she was down there today because I had already got 2 plates from her yesterday, and I wanted to try like somebody else, right? So we tried the other guy, that K. Shout out K, man, K the drip guard, for hooking us up with the guy across the street, man, the Caribbean dude. That joint right there, man, them boy put something in them vegan burgers over there, man. Them boy putting something in them vegan burgers. Yeah, it was a positive vibe. Hey, you was out there, C Manny? Hey, C Manny, you was out there? It was lit, man. People say, oh, why you got the red on? See, we got the red. Drip hooked us up with the white joint. We got the white joint, right? We got all colors, man. We got the white joint. You gotta go get these joints, man. This ain't even on the street shit. This right here is exclusive, man. This ain't even hit the street shit. You know what I'm saying? This that new drip. I can't wait till the next event. I'm gonna be coming out there with this new drip, right? That K the drip guard. I told y'all that boy K was the drip guard, man. I told y'all that boy. Hold on, let me show you that black joint. Let me show you that black joint. This is exclusive right here, man. Nobody got this shit. They ain't really got you gotta be in the shout out phase 1. Lil Bodie, man. Shout out phase 1. That brother sounds just like your dad. And we're gonna be having phase 1 on. I'm gonna be getting phase 1 on Sunrise, right? We're gonna be doing like a little commercial for drip for the new clothing line and stuff, right? This the new clothing line. Let me take this one out the pack so you can see what you're working with, man. This is exclusive right here. This is exclusive, my nigga. This shit, I don't know why K say it ain't fire. This shit is lit. He said, yo, he gonna do some more designs, but like this one right here lit to me too, though. The design, the idea with the triangle, with the red, white, and blue sun, with the 999, 9 to the 9 power times 9. But this might go over your head. So I could have put that white joint. I just need a black. That black. I can't wait till you get the black 999 hat. He probably ran out of the black 99 joints. Man, tell me that ain't fire. Hey, so this is what K for that be coming out with. Like this is exclusive, right? We let you get a sneak peek at this shit right now. We also bought from another cat out there, and it ain't wintertime yet, but I couldn't pass this up. And I'm gonna be going to this brother's store later when we make a couple more moves. We'll go to this brother's store and I need to get this whole fit. But check this joint, man. This joint is retarded. This joint is retarded, bro. Let's say the Moorish Knights on the back. It's like a basketball team called the Moorish Knights. Check that out. It's like a little one of those jackets that's got the sleeves cut out. And look what it say on the front. It say the Moorish with the Moorish star on the front. That bitch retarded. It's retarded right there. That is retarded. That's what we say in Louisiana. When something clean, we say, oh, that's retarded. That's retarded right there, man. Yeah, bro, just letting you in on a little exclusive stuff that we can, cause on the flyer at this event it said come out there to network, and that's what we came to do. We came to network. We saw a whole bunch of beautiful sisters with natural hair with beautiful auras. We going back to who we are now, man. We get more. We going vegan. The vegan food tastes way better. Well, I guess it's because I ain't really been in Atlanta to experience all the good vegan food. But now that I'm down here, I'm seeing the good vegan food because we don't really got that much like that. We got to do our own mix, right? And I bet you I can make some stuff that they ain't probably had up here that they had to taste and say, oh yeah, that's fire. Because I had to come up with my own recipes, make up my own stuff down there. But now I'm seeing what kind of stuff they mixing up, and I'm saying, oh yeah, I can make that mix too. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting more ideas through tasting what they doing, right? So yeah, man, everybody, the energy, like Blue said, the energy is good. Blue was out there all day chilling. He got he got the stand. Like I said, he got the gold water. And like I said, the next event, I know them brothers gonna be the next event. You at the next event, you the website. I think them brothers got a website. I know they got a YouTube page. Know your Loudage, YouTube page. So you already know about the YouTube page because we already did the like the little snippet what we did with Red, and we linked the YouTube page on there. So you go to that young elder in the red pill tape, and you can link to that video. And I'm gonna put it into this link too, in the descriptions. Yeah. But I'm gonna bump this joint. I'm gonna try this joint tonight. We're gonna go on some of this tonight. We're gonna probably read a book, read 2-3 chapters before we go to sleep, because I want on whatever we want to meditate on tonight. We're gonna pop some of this joint, right? He said he got the instructions. He put it comes with instructions. So the instructions is in the bag that I got from Blue. So we're gonna read the instructions and we're gonna follow the instructions and try some of this tonight, right? The gold water. Look at the bottle, man. I'm trying to get a good view on that. Focus. It said monatomic. Yo. This joint is lit, man. Look at it. I need to get it's that on the back that looks like Mother Neef. It looks like Neef, which would be Mother Ninti. Or Neef would really be Damkina. Damkina would really be Neef. Damkina is Inky's wife. Ra's mother. Murdoch. So it's the monatomic gold from the blue, right? The blue pill. And both of them brothers are ahead of the game too, man. They really underrated. Blue pill, Pilla, and red pillar. They really underrated, man, because they know a lot of stuff, you know, that they don't get a chance to say a lot. You know how some of these social medias are. But if you meet them in person and you listen to them, you say, oh yeah, these brothers. I already know Blue and them was cold though, back from Sonetta days, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, but they know more than what they can say, right? On in the public, unless you like right there with them, you know what I'm saying? Like the camera is being like when you're on these media things. So my volume's off. The volume's off. You gotta be kidding me. Can you hear me? Yo, can y'all hear me, man? That's crazy. No, I hear you. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, so we people the scene. And we still, my people, we always been spiritual people. My people always been spiritual people. So we got the spirit. In all the schools that we went through over the last 500-600 years, through the occupation of other foreigners coming on our land, with the Christianity, Islam, all these different religions, and we still had the spirituality in all those phases. And even now that we coming out of those phases, going into the Aquarian age, shout out Neb Haru. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, man. I ran into my big brother Neb. So like, yeah, so I'm Neb going. We would have Neb coming back home. So as soon as we get the internet rolling, man, it's finna get cracking. Man, I was so excited to see my brother Neb Haru. Neb Haru is the one that got me started in this community. He's the one that got me on the Nikki Love show. He's the first person that he's Neb Haru, a real dude, man. That's my guy, man. And he got books, pyramids. You already know we've been talking about Neb. Right, you already know we've been connected with Neb for a long time. But I've seen him, but like yesterday I said, I hope I run into Neb, right? So I didn't see him yesterday. And we were not that long yesterday, but today, I didn't think about it, but I said it yesterday, right? And then all of a sudden, somebody tapped me, I look back and it's Neb. I said, oh man, this is crazy. So this is just, I'm really overexhausted from excitement today of seeing my friends, my people, you know what I'm saying, my family, of being with my people and building. And that's why Neb, I can't wait to bring Neb on. Neb putting to go in. Neb putting to go in. But the name of this tape is the Sabeans made deals with the Anunnaki. We want to talk about that. I'm just billing you, we at the first 15, 20 minutes, I'm just telling you about the event, right? That was lit today in the West End. Yeah, I seen Neb, so shout out Neb. Yeah, so, but like I was saying, I'm getting to the point about the Sabeans, but my people were spiritual people. My people are spiritual people from the jump all the way till now. And so the spirituality, which is the breath, it's the breathing and the sunlight. That's what it really is. Spirituality is sun and breath. That's really what it is. It's breathing, right? So it got that perspective on it. That's like one of the higher perspectives on what spirituality is. It's sunlight and breathing and static electricity. That's what it is, really. That's what spirituality is. But my people always had that, right? And they coming out of the going to the Aquarian age. They spirituality is getting higher, and it's getting more of just divine love is coming to the planet now. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Right? So that the heaven on earth, we only got to create the one dot, the one area. See, that like Blue said, that one area was like a little piece of heaven where you can mingle with people of like minds. And that was beautiful. That we got a spot that we could go and all of us could get together, chop it up, exchange, whatever. Shop with each other, help each other out, right? That was beautiful. That was the beautiful part of it, right? And just to see all the beautiful people, the food, and then it was raining, but it's like it wasn't raining. Like, cause it really wasn't raining like on that area. That's enough to keep us cool. It actually was perfect. Go ahead. So that thing now, I was out there with Kay. Samurai, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead, go get it. Go ahead, man. This dude right here. Yeah, spirituality is breathing, man. Now, boy, that's what we want to talk about, man. So we did that. Now we want to talk about the Sabeans making deals with the Anunnakis. Because this is another part that's got to be told. Keep in mind, the Anunnakis want the gold in the Sabine land. In exchange for this gold, we made deals with the Anunnakis for certain technology. Just like the same thing that's going on now when your government is making deals with extraterrestrials, like in 1953, Eisenhower and Truman them, in exchange for technology and cures for things. What goes around comes around. We had already made deals with these Anunnakis, who we considered as disagreeables because what the reptilians considered them as disagreeable when they first made the first deal they made. But we kept re-signing the deal. But the last deal that was made was between the Sabeans and the Anunnakis. And keep in mind, the Sabeans are the children of Enki. When you trace it down, we're the children of Enki, the ones Like Anana said, that wore the tail. They wore the tail. Like I can show you, Haru just came in here to show you his tail. His red tail. K got one. Some yeah, Lifewave got one. My Hakeem, he got his since he was a baby, so his all the way down, almost dragging the ground. Hakeem's, I'll show you his is long. He ain't never cut it since he was a baby. I had to cut Haru's like halfway out because he got some dirt or something in it and it got mangled up, so I had to start him over like halfway. So his ain't as long as Hakeem's, but Hakeem's he still got his baby hair on the end of his, right? That's the rat that we say beans wear, right? My mom actually cut mine off, and that's actually part of a prophecy because my mom hated Ra. She hated Ra, hated Murdoch because he killed Osiris. Hey, Haru, you got to go in there with that phone, man, because you interrupted my live. See, I don't got my enclosings on my office yet, right? On my office yet, so I got to put like doors up on this office, on the area that I'm at. Yeah. So, like the Sabeans, because I heard my people talking and they were saying that when the chakra information and all that is Hindu culture, but we Sabeans, we are partially Hindu. We are Moors. The Sabeans are Moors. So I said we are Washita Sabine Moors. That's really our title, the Sabeans, that we Washita Sabine Moors. Now I know they got scared and took the Moor off because they was coming after people for putting the Moor on there. Right? You start saying Moor, that's when they come after you. So we just said Sabeans, right? And that's cool too. If we want to, you know what I'm saying, it depends on what we're doing. If we try to lay low and we don't want them coming after us for putting the Moor on there, we just say Sabeans. But we really are Washita Sabine Moors, right? And I'm gonna tell you how the Sabeans were over here in Amexem, and we was in ancient Kemet. All this was part of our land. We were the royal people on the land, and we the first people, the first humanoid family to start. And we're really not really humans. We really like demigods, descendants of the Anunnakis. And from Inky side though, not from Enlil. Enlil is the dirty joker, right? Enlil is the dirty joker. That's for example. I think I told y'all this yesterday, that if you read the Bible in Job, when Enlil made a deal that Inky couldn't get Job to turn on him, the people that came and took Job's stuff were the Sabeans. The Quran, in the Quran, it speaks about us being sun worshipers because we was in ancient Kemet, you know what I'm saying? And they say they saw us with the sun disc with Ra right there, right? And they saw us holding our hands up like I kind of like this, but both hands like you know how the Muslims pray? They pray like this. Let me show you like this. Like some Muslims, they pray like this, right? They got that from ancient Kemet. They see the people on the wall holding their hands like this with the sun rays coming down. So even the Muslims, the way they pray, the falling on your face to pray, that come out of ancient Kemet. That's how the priests prayed in ancient Kemet. That's on the wall right now. I can show you all this. But these religious guys who are following Enlil and other people, because really Islam really is Aleilu's daughter's religion. It's Aleilu's daughter religion, and it's two different Islams. The one Islam is a certain type of morals and laws that we went by and live by to create peace. That's one Islam. That ain't got nothing to do with religion. That was just civics. One Islam is civics. The other Islam is the Dina Islam, the religion, the worship, the Mohammedism. Same thing as the Jesusism thing, or the Christianity. It's the same thing. They worship Muhammad, and you know what I'm saying. Just like the Christians worship Jesus. right? So the Islam law, Islam, right? Our self Lord and Master Islam is just morals and rules we had amongst ourselves to create the peace. Had nothing to do with religion and worship or no being or none of that. So that's the two different parts. I had to make that clear about them. Us as the Moors creating a law to create rules and civics. A way civics is the way government is ran, structure systems is ran. It's part of a system to control, to keep the system running with order. That's Islam. Islam is civics. The other Islam, the shit they made up with Abu Bakr after they assassinated Muhammad, pardoned him, and created this religious sect, right, where they say they follow the Sunnah and all this. We ain't gonna get into that because we ain't out to beat nobody down in what they believe. We're just telling you what it is. They come out to us saying that we were sun worshipers. But the Islam, they worship the moon. They pray with the moon. They worship the moon. I'm talking about this religious Islam, not the civic Islam. Because in civics Islam, you deal with the study of the moon and the cycles of the moon and all that. That ain't got nothing to do with religion. It's just studying time and order and civics. Because civics is order. Civics is the way mathematical sequence of way things is ran. So when in that Islam, they study mathematics. That's why Clarence 13X and them, they were saying, what's the mathematics? They understood that they wasn't doing the Islam that the 5%ers is doing is not religious Islam. It's the Islam that I'm telling you about, the civics. That's what Clarence 13X was setting up. He wasn't setting up no religious Islam. It was mathematics. What's the science? What's the supreme wisdom? Type of thing. Yeah, Inanna. And the reason why the moon, Inanna is connected with the moon is it ain't no religious or spiritual thing. What it was is Nanar, her dad, Nanar, was over the moon base 12 when the Anunnakis were taking the gold to the moon to be stored when to Nubaru come back. So when Nanar stepped down, it passed down to her. That's how she become the goddess of the moon. Right? Yeah, so hey, shout out Dark Moon Goddess. Yeah, so we're dealing with two different types of Islam when you're talking about Islam. That's a very touchy subject. But Elijah Muhammad Elijah Muhammad was using both sides of the mirror in Islam. He was using the religious part and the mathematical part and mixing it together. The reason why he used the religious part, he used that as a cover to make them think that, okay, I'm just talking religion. This is a religion. But the whole time he was using the civics Islam to build a whole nation. And he did do that. And he passed it down to Farrakhan, to Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Built the whole nation using the civical side of Islam, the real Islam, not that religion and Mohammedanism. Right? But I'm still getting into the point about the Sabeans. I'm still getting to the point. Somebody just started my trigger. It's your mama? Yeah, I'm getting into the civics. I mean, I'm getting into the Sabeans making deals with the Anunnakis, right? That's what this tape is about. But I'm building up to that point. But because in Islam, they talk against Sabeans, saying that we were sun worshippers when they worship the moon god Dina. And really, Dina is not Inanna. Dina is Alelu's daughter, Damkina. Right? Alelu had a daughter named Damkina, who was really Murdoch's mother. It's really Murdoch's mother, Alelu's daughter, because Alelu made a new swear that when he had his first son, in order to bring the bloodline back together and the family back together, that his daughter would take, they have say if Anu had a daughter and Alelu had a son, they were married. Or if he had a son and then he had a daughter, they were married. So that's what happened. Alelu, Anu's first son, Enki, married Alelu's first daughter, which is Dakina. And they birthed Murdoch, who became known as Ra. Right? But we get back to the point. These Anunnakis came down in Genesis chapter 2 and said the gold was good in Ethiopia and really the land of the Sabeans. I showed a tape. Go back and watch that tape called The Sabeans of the Royal Family. I showed that tape. Hey, Haru, you got to go in now. Take it, man. Take it. What is it? So, they really show. If you look at the storyline, the Sabeans, they said the gold was good in the Sabine land, but we wasn't slow when they came back because the Anunnakis keep trying to set us back in technology and history, but we wasn't slow. So they said that we need this gold on your land, and they can't just by galactical law, they just couldn't come and take it. You can't just go around taking people's shit because it's galactical law, even for the Anunnakis. So when they came, even though we was some of their descendants, when they came, we made deals with them for exchange for technology and to get the gold. And it was going good for a while until they started blowing up our land with the nuclear weapons, and started dusting our crops and started chemtrailing us and zapping niggas from outer space with laser satellites from the tablets of destiny. Shit got out of hand. But the technology that they gave us was submarines, helicopters, the weather devices to alter the weather. That's what you call a HAWK project now. They gave us the time traveling technology because the Egyptians they gave us technology to be able to alter gravity, like the flying saucer type technology. We had all this. We had lights. We had lights like you got now. They telling you that it came out in the 1900s. No, the ancient Egyptians had lights. They show it on the wall. We had electricity back then. Thousands of years ago, the Sabeans had electricity. We had yachts. Yo, Haru, go on up in there right now. You're gonna really get in trouble. I ain't gonna tell you no more, bro. Yeah, so we had yachts, we had helicopters, airplanes, we had airports in ancient Kemet. We had printing press, we had gold refineries. The Anunnakis. How you think we started? How you think all this gold was in ancient Kemet? The pharaohs making whole heads out of gold, making whole coffins out of gold. They were molding gold and making all kind of jewelry out of gold because the Anunnakis had already had gold refineries. Then Urtu had gold refineries to refine the gold into a powder dust form that they would take it back to Nubaru and back to Riz to patch the holes in the ozone layer. It says, I don't know about that, bro. Don't know about what, bro? What you don't know about? The Sabeans? The Sabeans making deals with the Anunnakis in exchange for technology? I can show you the pictures on the wall of these crafts that the Egyptians were using. But like I said, we didn't call ourselves Egyptians. But I can show you the crafts on the wall. Just type in UFOs on the wall in ancient Kemet. And they're going to pull up this picture that I've been showing on like a lot of tapes. And it shows you a yacht. It shows you a submarine, a plane, a helicopter, the bell-shaped craft. That's the time technology craft. And then they show you like the HAWK project on this papyrus. You said this was the land of milk and honey. Yeah, look, you might be a religious guy, Jones. You might still be behind. When you come into this class, you got to come with an open mind because if you only got one perspective and you get mad and attack people from when they tell you their perspective, you will never grow. You always still be in the same spot like a lot of other people, and you'll begin to fade to the background to where you won't never learn anything. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it seems like you're a Bible guy. So we'll talk, but what we're talking about is in the Bible too. Well, the Anunnakis, we're dealing with the Anunnaki, we're dealing with Enki and Enlil. They the Yahwehs of your Bible. Hey, so what are you talking about? Because you're sidetracking me right now. We block people that's trying to interrupt the class. We block people that's trying to interrupt the class. So what are you talking about? Yeah, right? We're going to keep on going, Sanders. We're going to keep on going, Sanders. Back to what I was saying, man. We'll get to Jones later. Jones the Shinnecock. He was Shinnecock. But some of your people got the bug eyes, like Omar Epps. That's your people. And Mike Epps. Says, when is Yahweh's birthday? Well, during the time when Enki was born, Enki was born before he was born. He probably could be around. Well, the time frame is different. Okay, so in this dimension, 1 hour is 1 hour, right? At least that's what they tell you, right? But when you go to the fourth dimension, 5 minutes could be up to an hour. 5 minutes is 1 hour. So 5 minutes here is 1 hour in the fourth dimension. So if you do the math on that and you say that, okay, how many times can 5 minutes go into an hour? Right? You get the math on that, right? And you come up with about 12 times? 12 times. So 1 hour here is 12 hours in the fourth dimension. And then when you get to the fifth dimension, time becomes much more broader to where it depends on the vibrational level to where it starts out at 1 day at 1,000 years. And then 1 day for 1 year for 3,600 years. Like, because 1 year for the Anunnakis is 3,600 years when they on Nibiru. 1 day for them is 30 years. Your time, 1 month is 300 years. So Enki can be 300 years old in 1 month. Your time. So when you start talking about birth dates and how old these people is, the time can get out of hand to where you can't even calculate it, man. We'll be sitting here all day trying to put the time frame together. We can do it. We can see how old they is, but they really didn't start calculating time on this planet until the Taurus age. Then the Taurus age, that's when Enki so in the Taurus age, that's when Enki went up to, that's when the creation of the humans. The Taurus, this is when they upgraded the Lulu into Homo sapiens. It was during the Taurus age. Like I said, that's why Mother Hathor, who is really Ninhursag, who is really Mother Ninti, Anu's daughter, the chief scientist, she the one that had the human inside of her womb that's like a surrogate, birthed them and breastfed them. That's why they got Mother Hathor sitting there breastfeeding the child with the horns for the Taurus phase, with the sun sitting in the Taurus phase, telling you that the sun was in the Taurus phase. Like we're in the Aquarius age right now, but down when the time the humans was created, there was a Taurus age. And then, like I said, the Noah's flood, that happened in the Leo age. And it's actually, you actually can go over there and scholars will tell you that they got evidence of a flood on the pyramids due to checking the carbon date. They got evidence to floods on not just the pyramids, but other areas, right? But we have reason to believe, according to the documents, that Ningazita built those pyramids after the flood. But they saying that they got so it could have been different floods that took place. But from what Ningazita said in the other tablets that he got, that's a secret tablet, he said that he built the pyramids after the pole shift to prevent the earth from shifting again. But I'm still getting into, we as Sabeans, and for anybody that's saying that, oh, I don't know about this Sabine stuff and all that, right? You gotta go do more research and find out who the Sabeans are. Then you'll find out that these Sabeans are really the Afar people, the Fuzzy Wuzzies, right? And then you find out that, hey, those Fuzzy Wuzzies were the same people as in Great Britain, traced all the way back to King George III and his family, his whole bloodline, because his dad's name was Frederick Williams from Palestine. And keep in mind, Palestine is Sabine land. It really was the Sabine land, what they call it Palestine. They trying to call it Israel today. The Sabines are the real Israelites. The Sabines are the real Isis Raels. The real Israelites from that land. We are the Philistines. That's one name for us too, is Philistines. That's one name for us too in that land, right? We the real one of the in the Bible. You try to call them the Philistines, right? The Mizraim tribe, coming down from that tribe. So keep all that in mind when you talk about, when you want to know who the Sabeans are. The Sabeans are real Israelites, not this 12 tribe chart where they say that these people, all these other people. No. I'm talking about the people, that's the original people that had the Ark of the Covenant on the wall in ancient Kemet. I can show you pictures of the Sabeans walking with the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was a device that we used to get in contact with Enki. It was like a calling device, or like something like a telephone type device where we can get in touch with Enki and we can let him contact him and tell him where we at. Or he can send messages and tell us where to move to and go. So we're gonna I wish I had my computer up right now so I can show you the Sabeans with the Ark of the Covenant. Right? We the original Israel, the real Israelites, the real chosen people, the real Jews, the Jews of the God, the chosen people of God. That's really the Sabeans. Really, to be honest with you, the chosen people of God was the chosen people of Enki. Yeah, man, I'm just telling you the truth. Once people trace that back, like this, like even I'm gonna tell you, when people start first talking about the Sabeans, right? They was talking about we were Sabeans and all that. At first, I was skeptical on it, but then you know how I do. You see what my library look like. This see what my library look like. We got books everywhere, man, and I still ain't got all of them. I'm gonna go get another bookshelf so I can stack a whole bunch of more up there. But like I said, the truth is that when they talk about the chosen people of God, the people that was going to be above all the people on the face of the earth, that is the Sabeans. And you can say what you want to say right now, but eventually the truth going to come out. The truth going to come out. We are the people. That's why I know we know what we know. That's why we know what we know. That's why we was picked. I feel like we was picked, like through magnetic selection, to gravitate towards the master teacher, to gravitate towards all of us. I believe we was magnetically picked, the Sabeans, because we had to get back to who we are, because we were the rulers of the planet. We were the gods of the planet. And like Songs 82 say, the earth is out of course because the Sabeans don't know who they are. The real gods was asleep. The Sabeans were asleep. But the last final move was for the master teacher to wake us Sabeans back up so that we could take control back over the planet and start ruling and start taking care of the widows and the fatherless and the poor. That was our job as being in charge of the gold. We had the best gold. We supposed to take back over the planet, or else the Anunnaki's gonna put artificial intelligence over us for the next 2100 years until we go into the next phase after that, which I think is what, Capricorn or something, or Sagittarius, right? So we don't want artificial intelligence over us for another 2100 years for a whole cycle. We don't want that. What we want is the Sabeans, and blue pill and red pill is a Sabine. I can look at their phenotypes. I can look at certain people phenotypes. Like Sunrise is a Sabine, right? The fifth elder, Mother Neb Haru, we all Sabines. I can tell. I can just feel. I can look at certain phenotypes and tell. And then we also like to be. Like some of us, we like a lot about my royal Sabine brothers. We flashy. Like me, I'm flashy. Like I'm flashy. I like to be like with gold. I like to do this. I always been like this since I was little. And my brother, he like that. It's like, we just royal. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of it. Because we made deals with the Anunnakis in exchange for we will get them gold, and they give us some of their technology, which was the helicopters, which is why we had helicopter landing pads over here, because we used to fly back and forth. And these helicopters, the ones you got, even ain't as advanced as the ones we had back then. We had nuclear-powered helicopters, and we had crystal-powered helicopters, the new joints that Inky was designing before he stopped even making the helicopters. We had crystal powered helicopters. So you can fly without refueling for 30, 40 years without having to refuel. You can fly all the way across the ocean nonstop. It was way a little bit more advanced. So don't believe me, man. Go study the Sabine doctrine, but don't study it from a religious perspective, because the religion gonna tell you we bad guys. Why? Because Enlil said that we was bad guys when we said that we want to stop doing business with them. And we don't want to give you them more gold. So get out of our land. We don't. You say you a god? Yeah, we gods too. That's what we told them. He say you a god? Yeah, we a god too, man. Get out of our land. Oh, they devils. They worship the sun, the moon. They say they worship the sun, right? Start calling us names, just like religious people do when you crack their religion and hit them with actual facts and right knowledge. They start calling you names. Devil. He's a demon. He's possessed. He's crazy. He's an unbeliever. They got all these names for you. When you Enlil is a very man. Enlil is he do shit for amusement. And then nigga that zap a nigga in his crack of his ass with a satellite laser just for amusement. There's something real about that nigga, man. And we ain't gonna even talk about Enlil's Buster. You gotta go on Patreon to get that. We're gonna record that tape. As soon as we get the internet back up, we're gonna record the Enlil's Buster and load it to Patreon. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah. But these beings, Anunnakis, they gods, but they not gods. They gods because they got all this technology and they advance and they superior knowledge and technology. But we can be just as good as we was women just as good as them before they set us back. Before Enlil set us back. Because we didn't want to make a deal with him in exchange for gold. We was like, man, look, we got your tech. Because what we had did is what it's the same. The storyline plays out actually in the Bible. And it plays out actually in several storylines. It's the part where you don't need God no more. That's what happened between the Sabeans and the Anunnakis. All right, so let me break that part down. So what happened is, at first we made the deal with them, and they'd already they made deals with the reptilians thousands of years prior to this, millions of years, maybe like a couple of thousand years prior to this. They had been making deals with the reptilians, and the reptilians had already told them that, man, we don't know if we want to make a deal with y'all because y'all hard to trust. But they made the deal anyway, and that's where Anu married Inky's mother, and they had Inky. That goes back before the deal with the Sabeans. This deal with the Sabeans come up just recently, right? A couple thousands of years ago. And what we did is when we started exchanging the technology, the yachts and all that, right? But we didn't just tell them we want you to give us, we're gonna want to learn how to make it. We want to like, you know how when you open a box up to put something together, it comes with like instructions how to put it together. So we wanted that too. We wanted, not only we want you to give us the toy, we wanted you to give us the instructions of how to put it together. And so that's what we demanded from them. We got that too. So we started putting our own shit together, right? We didn't, and so once we got all the stuff that we thought that we needed, we really, once we learned how to put it together, we didn't really need them no more. We became our own God from just like China. China don't buy shit from America unless they buy the instructions to go with it so they can learn how to make their own. So China, what China would do, China wouldn't just take another crab from somebody else and buy it and fly it around till it break down. Then they can't fix it because they don't know how to make it. China would take the part, take the plane, break it down screw by screw. Break the whole plane down, screw by screw. Lay it on the ground, piece by piece, and then they'll clone every piece, and then assemble it back together with their parts. So now they know how to manufacture it themselves. That's what the Sabeans were doing, and eventually we learned how to manufacture our own parts to make these UFOs, submarines, yachts, all of this, right? And so we didn't need them no more. We don't need Inky no more. I mean, not Enlil. Inky was our father, from Ptah, right? From Ptah, right? But we didn't need that fraction of them ruling over us no more. We were building our own shit. And so that's the part where the beef came in. The beef came in when you don't need God no more. When God can't control you no more. That's when the beef. Now he beefing with us. So a person like that, you can't deal with. Like doing business with Enlil is like doing business with the mob. You make a deal with him, you in dead with him for life. You can't get out. The only way you can get out is death. That's the type of nigga he is, man. That's the type of nigga Enlil is. But like I say, we Sabeans, and like I said, I think we are, based on my research and extensive research, based on all the shit I got from the master teacher, all the other brothers that have been doing their research and putting all of it together, we are Washita Sabine Moors. It's only a certain group of us though. And those people know who they are. Those people know who they are. We the royal family on the land. We the gods. We at a point right now to where we really ain't hearing nothing new unless it coming from us. Our family, the Sabeans, New Wapian. We ain't really hearing nobody else say nothing new unless it's coming out of us. And I ain't ego tripping or nothing, man. People that know what I'm saying, they know I'm telling the truth. I ain't heard nobody unless they got influenced by my family, the Sabeans, New Wapians, the children of Malachi. So I guess Marcus Jones think that's funny, but he must forgot where we from, cause we ain't from Georgia, nigga. We from where they give you the boot. So we gonna get that guy up out of here, cause we don't like his energy. Hey, Marcus Jones, you been blocked, brother. We don't like your energy. Seem like to me you a demon. Seem like to me you a demon, bro. Oh, you too high, or you too drunk or something. Your vibration is off in the chat. So we're gonna block you. And we don't unblock niggas after they get blocked. So, good luck. As we proceed to give you what you need. Like I say, because we about an hour in. We got to go, man. From Blue, man. Blue Pill. Right? Are y'all familiar with Blue? Y'all familiar with Red, his brother Red? Both of those brothers are real sharp in their knowledge And this right here is the monatomic technology liquid. Oh yeah, I'm about to get on this as soon as I get off with y'all. Give me some good water. I'm gonna read he got instructions that come with it, right, of how to take it. So we're gonna read the instructions, me and my wife, and we're gonna bump some of that joint. And like I said, I'm sporting a new hot clothing line that's about to get ready to hit the streets. That's provided to you by K the Drip Guard. You know what I'm saying? That drip. And like I said, he gonna have different colors. He gonna have the pinks for the ladies. And I'm telling what K got on his mind because he got all kind of stuff he's finna come out with. But this is the first of our kind. We're gonna support our people. I'm gonna support my brothers, my people, right? I'm always gonna support my people and what they do, especially if they're doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come up on their own, right? Hey, I don't know the price on it yet, but I will be bringing K on soon when he get everything set up, so he can tell you where to go find the gear, how much it's gonna be, woo de woo de woo, and all that. So we're gonna bring K on and get that all out. See what you can see what the prices is on that joint. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be affordable. Like he ain't gonna be going like this joint. This shit is exclusive though. This that 9 to the 9 power times 9. That tetrahedric energy, right? This shit is lit. Yeah, so keep in mind, man, we spiritual people. And all we gotta do to make this world better is to love each other. Once we love each other and treat each other with love and kindness and we give to each other and we treat each other with love and kindness, the world is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be heaven on earth. It's gonna be not just that little small spot that we had where it was like that, right? Where everybody was showing everybody love. Man, I'm glad I moved down here. So I can go to stuff like that, right? That energy is finna get ready to spread around the world, around the universe, where all we gotta do is show each other love. Show everybody love, man, in this thing. Man, I wish I would have ran into Rich. I don't know if Rich, Rich is up there, man. So Rich, they say he came yesterday and he was in a restaurant getting some food or whatever, but I don't think he came out today. At least I didn't see him. But shout out to brother Rich, too. He wasn't out there today. Shout out the brother that I showed you with the clothing line. We're gonna end up going back to his store. I actually had him on a little short clip that I had Blue on the tape before this tape. So shout out that brother with the sport apparel. We don't even gotta buy. It's like, man, I'm telling you, we got enough. And if in this community, we got enough people that make everything that we need. And if we just start buying from our people, right, and give them the money so they can keep providing for the products, and it's helping them out with their way of life and they living, right? I think that'll help us out too by shopping with our people. Elijah Muhammad talked about it and the message of the black and the message to the black man. We got that over there, right? And the message to the millennial by Rizal Islam. Shout out Rizal Islam, right? Shopping with our people and going and shopping with this other guy, right? We got to say the other guy. But we spend money with your people, man. Shop with your people. Show your people love. And you gonna benefit from it, and they benefiting from it. So it's like a win-win situation. This right here for me is a win-win situation because I had ran out of my atomic gold. Right before I came here, I took the last of the monatomic gold that I had, but now I got some more from the brother Blue. Right? That baller is crazy, son. This right here baller gonna go in my jewelry case after I get through with it. That's how clean this baller is. It'll go with the rest of my gold. It matched my watch. I'm about to get ready to get off, Haru. Yeah, but the blood of Blue got the gold. And like I say, Drip, he got the pink joints, and check it out. This the design right here. This the design. The tetrahedric, the red sun, blue sun, and the yellow sun. the three primary colors. Like I said, the tetrahedric energy jumping off the 9 to the 9th power times 9. Right? It's a lot of alchemy going on in this symbol right here. Right? There's a lot of high power alchemy going on in that symbol. Right? So not only the color that you pick, because red is the root chakra, but not only did the color that you pick, just wearing this symbol on your chest is high power alchemy. I feel the energy just by wearing this shirt, just off of this having the symbol on his shirt. And the 999 to the 9th power times 9, right? The 9 ball. Get behind the 9 ball. Oh, yeah, like I say, I ran into my brother Neb today, and I'm going to have Neb on, man. Neb going to come back out and twist caps and turn heads when Neb come back out. And then on this show, ain't going to be nobody interrupting them. I don't know if y'all got to hear them shows that we did on Zoom, man, but it was real. It's just bad. Some people had bad energy, but Neb is a benevolent being, so he ain't with all that. It's a commotion and anger and shit. He peaceful. So when we bring Neb on this time, it's gonna just be Neb, and he just gonna run the whole time, and we're gonna let you answer. Y'all gonna be able to ask some questions and things like that. He got the pyramids still. He got the books. He got other like the monatomic, the colonial Sierra. So all that it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be freaking lit, man. When I tell you, it's gonna be freaking lit. And we're gonna try to get the brother Red on. It's gonna be lit. Red for the crackheads and twist caps, right? Who else? I wanted to get the brother King Simon's number, but I don't know. Some side when he was on the mic, he's saying that he was saying that he promoted his YouTube. And when he was saying it, I was saying in my head, I'm finna go get his number. And as he got out the mic and walked off, somebody started talking to me, sidetracked me, and I couldn't find the brother no more. So, but I know since he down here in Atlanta that I'm gonna run into him again, right, and get his number, the brother King Simon. Yeah, Neb Haru is my big bro, man. He the one that got me into the conscious community. Like he the one, like I was already teaching and whatever, but Neb got me to where I can start teaching on a big platform. I'm gonna tell you, man, Neb actually threw me on a big ass platform before I like the first platform. So Nikki Love was on Blog Talk in New York, like a long time ago, like. It's had to be like 2009 or something around that time. But Nikki Love is called Neb Haru know Nikki Love. So Neb called me one day. He was like, "Hey man, this lady Nikki Love, would you like to go on her show and start talking about the Galactica shit?" So I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I was on Nikki Love's show. She had like 2,000 people on that joint back then on a Blog Talk, man. So I've been talking on major shit, but Neb Haru is the one that got me on that show. That's like my first big break on talking to a large crowd. And that's my brother Neb got that for me, man. So he was the one that got me on. And then Neb even slightly got me in contact with Bodie because I didn't know who Bodie was, but Neb told me who Bodie was, right? That's how I got in contact with Bodie. And then Mark Brady. And then from that point, I just really took off then. And so my brother Neb, I'm gonna get brother Neb on. We're gonna do a show as soon as I get my internet up and running. And when I tell you, brother Neb putting the crack heads, because he didn't been to Africa. He didn't lived in I think Ghana for a couple years. I mean, like a couple months, years. I think it was a while that he went through this process of becoming like a certain type of science of school that he went through in Ghana, right? So he got that, like he did all that. So it's gonna be real big, man, when we come back. But we're gonna be doing one every night for you. I'm trying to keep you lit. We're trying to keep you lit. So yeah, man. Shout out Mark Jones, man, for getting booted out. Come in with that bad energy, man. That he you know what, to me, sound like he a youngster and he act like a kid. He can't be a mature individual of how he was behaving in the chat. So we got him blocked, man. He got blocked. Yeah, we blocked people. The people he didn't know we blocked, right? So Haru, I'm about to get right to you, man. As soon as I get off, man. So like we say, peace and love, man. We about to get up out of here. Peace and love, harmony, Islam, Shalom Aleichem, Hotep, Assalamu Alaikum, Ashug. And it's different levels to Ashug. I'm gonna get Neb Haru to break that down because he was talking about this today. It's more than just divine love. I'm gonna get him to break that down, man, when he come on, Brother Neb. But Ashug, divine love, straight off the chest, right? Straight out the heart, right? Throughout the balanced universe to all. Wadu.